Sold over 20 million copies worldwide. Number one pretty much everywhere. Raising money for African famine relief. USA for Africa, we are the world. Big thank you to my 80s guests, Shalimars, Jeffrey Daniel and Howard Hewitt. Thanks also to my producer extraordinaire, Johnny California, and Mariam Koloyan. Sounds of the 80s with Gary Davis is a listen production for BBC Radio 2. Hope you can join me in the morning show from Monday at 9:30. And don't miss Bono and The Edge with me in the piano room on Thursday. I'll see you back here next Saturday, 8 p.m, when we celebrate New Order and some of the best 80s 12-inch versions. Thanks for listening. Good night. It's Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, your smart speaker, and 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Sally Johnson. The head of the BBC, Tim Davie, says he won't resign over the decision to suspend Gary Lineker from Match of the Day. The programme kicks off shortly, but instead of lasting an hour and 20 minutes, it will only last 20 and won't contain commentary or analysis. Much of the broadcaster's sports coverage has been disrupted today because presenters and pundits walked out in solidarity with the former footballer, who said government language on migration was not dissimilar to Nazi Germany. Mr Davie says he's working to resolve the situation.
Well, I'm very sorry for the disruption today. It's been a difficult day, and I am sorry that audiences have been affected and they haven't got the programming. Success for me is Gary gets back on air, and together we are giving to the audiences that world-class sports coverage.
A man has been arrested on suspicion of terrorism offences after a woman was stabbed in Cheltenham. The incident happened outside a leisure centre on Thursday evening. The victim is in hospital in a serious but stable condition. Aldi has announced it's joining Lidl in lifting all limits on buying fruit and vegetables from Monday. The supermarkets previously said customers could only buy 3 of certain foods because of shortages. Asda and Morrison have also relaxed some of the restrictions. The government has spoken to companies in the UK concerned about the collapse of a large American bank and its British arm. Silicon Valley Bank mostly financed start-up tech companies. The Times technology editor, Katie Prescott, explains what went wrong.
Startups were withdrawing capital from the bank more than the bank had expected, which meant it needed to raise more money. It went out to the market and with a surprise announcement to investors saying, we need to raise more than $2 billion. That terrified people, who then started pulling their money out of the bank. This is in the States, in the UK. They were waking up on Friday going, hang on a second, what on earth is going on? And similarly started pulling money out of the UK bank.
Buckinghamshire police say that a man and his dog have been treated for burns after they were attacked with an unknown liquid. A substance officers say smelled like ammonia was squirted in the 68